we're going to talk about how to use your calculator to find prime factorization. So for example, if they gave you 7 to the third power multiplied by 13 to the third power, or to the second power, what is the product? Well, what you would do is you would take your calculator, and I have my calculator right here. Oh, sorry, there's an ad. 1 second. This is so embarrassing. Here we go. So you would take your calculator, and then you would type in the expanded form of the problem. So example, 7 to the third power you know as, how many boxes will there be for this? 3. 1, 2, 3. And what number will go inside each box? Well, it's the number 7, base to the bottom. And you're going to multiply, and that's going to give you what 7 to the third power is. And you're going to take that, and you're going to multiply it by 13 to the second power. You're going to have 2 boxes, and in each box you will have the number 13. And so you're going to figure out what that product is. So we already know that 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 7, I don't know off the top of my head, so I'm going to go to my calculator. And my calculator says that 49 times 7 is 343. So this section right here says 343. And we're going to multiply that by whatever 13 times 13 is. Going back to my calculator. 13 times 13 is 169. So here's 169. And now what I'm going to do is 343 times 169. That's my last step. And it was 169 times 343. And that answer is 57,967. So that was 57967. 57,967. So the answer to this problem, I'll rewrite it again, is 7 cubed times 13 cubed is 57,967. And there's your final answer. You could do that with 3 numbers. For example, if you had 3 to the second power times 5 to the third power times 7 to the second power. First, you write this out in expanded notation. This is going to be 3 squared, which is 3 times 3, 2 boxes for the number 2 up here. This is going to be 5 to the third power, so it's 5 times 5 times 5 for the 3 up here. And this one's going to, don't forget your times tables in there, your times signs. 7 to the second power, it's going to be 2 sevens. And so you can solve what you know. 3 times 3 is 9, times, you know 5 times 5 is 25 at least. You should. 5 times 25, that's that. Times 7 times 7 is 49. We just did that problem. And so now we can see, let's go to our calculator. So let's go 25 times 5 first. 25 times 5 is 125. We just do it nice and easy, piece by piece. 9 times 125 times 49. Let's do 125 times 9 next. It's already loaded for us. 1,125. 1,125 times 49. That's our last step. That should bring us 2 times 4, 9. 55,125. 55,000. I need to check that one more time. 125. And that is the final answer for that. So 3 squared times 5 cubed plus 7 squared equals 55,125. All right, now the last thing they're going to ask you to do is to check to see if the answer is correct. So they might say something like, does 3 squared times 11 squared, does that come out to be 3,267? So here's how you check that. Well, you first just break it up. 3 times 3 times 11 times 11. You expand it out. You write the equal sign again, because that's what you're trying to get to, which is 3,267. We're just going to write that 3 times. Okay, let's track it. 3 times 3 is 9, times 11, using my calculator. 11 times 11, 121. 121 times 9, let's see what that equals. 1,089. So that's 1,089, and there's nothing else I can do. Does that equal 3,267? Well, that's obviously no. So the answer to this is, where is it? 3 squared times 11 squared does not, or no, equal 3,267.